everyone. I'm Marion Adler, and I help smart people stop making dumb money mistakes. And I say that with love because I've made a couple myself. Now, before I became a financial strategist and financial educator, I spent years teaching high school, honors English, ESL, Algebra 2. Basically, if it had a whiteboard and a teenager rolling her eyes, I taught it. Let me tell you that if I could explain Shakespeare to a 15-year-old who hasn't looked up from his phone since 2012, I can explain indexed universal life to a room full of adults with charts and snacks. But my journey didn't start in a classroom. I graduated from USC's Marshall School of Business with a degree in finance, back when calculators were the size of bricks and interest rates had 2 digits. Oh my gosh. I thought I'd go straight to Wall Street. Instead, I went into real life. And real life, as you know, doesn't always follow the syllabus. I've lived with multiple sclerosis for years. I'm also navigating cancer. And I'm in what I'd like to call post-beginning retirement, which is a fancy way of saying I'm not done yet. But I'm definitely not commuting. I can't work in a traditional office anymore. But I can still teach, I can still empower others, and I can still help people with building wealth, especially the kind that doesn't disappear when the market sneezes, like it did earlier this year. That's why I started my agency, because I saw too many brilliant, hardworking professionals, doctors, teachers, entrepreneurs, who were doing everything right and still feeling broke because they lacked a savings strategy. Not because they weren't disciplined, but because they were following outdated advice. Just max out your 401k. Student loans will work themselves out. Sure. Estate planning? That's for rich people. Nope. That's how you end up with a retirement plan called Hope and a legacy plan called Oops. So I wrote a book, 5 Mistakes Even Smart People Make. Spoiler alert. Number 1, saving less than 20% of your income is a mistake. 2, thinking term life insurance is a long-term solution. My personal favorite, building a tax time bomb in your retirement account and calling it planning. But here's the good news. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be informed, and that's where I come in. I teach you how to move from survival mode to legacy mode, how to stop chasing money and start building wealth. We produce a weekly Wealth Tips newsletter available through my website. And quarterly, we do Zoom webinars with ideas designed for real life, not just spreadsheets. So whether you're here to learn, to laugh, or just so I don't know where it went. I teach how to move from survival mode to legacy mode, how to stop chasing money and start building wealth. We produce a weekly wealth tips newsletter available through my website, megadler.com, and quarterly Zoom webinars with ideas designed for real life, not just spreadsheets. So I hope to see you on one of those platforms. Have a good day. Where did it go?